So Nicholas Pegues reporting Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking, and this is your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. Now this is regarding the Ebola crisis here in the United States and around the world. First of all, here is my unopened letter from the First Lady of the United States, which I haven't opened since she came here to Memphis, Tennessee. I just have not opened it because I've been promoting the global market. And I've always done this, Nicholas Pegues fans, just to improve the global market. Never opening my presidential letter. So it's like a tradition that I've always have done. At any rate, Nicholas Pegues reporting, CNN icon of Memphis. Well, first I'd like to wish everyone a happy Saturday at the White House, a happy Saturday to everyone in Washington, D.C., at Buckingham Palace, the Vatican, and everyone around the world who is my Facebook friend. Now, something that interests me was I didn't say shut down the state of Texas because I thought the Ebola disease or the Ebola virus was just going to be contained to the state of Texas. You know, and I got quite popular off that slogan. People liked the Nicholas Pegues slogan said when Nicholas Pegues said shut down the state of Texas. And it was a very, very serious issue, even though that is a political brand regarding this Ebola crisis, you know, to help the United States of America to be united. But it was something that was unique to me, and a lot of people liked it. But I also really noticed on a different level that the virus began to spread throughout Europe. Now, Nicholas Pegues started to look back at this because you're not going to get this anywhere else, but only on the Nicholas Pegues show. I started to look back at it and I said, well, frankly, I was thinking that the disease came from Liberia and it was coming over to Texas. Okay, and once the people in Texas, you know, got around the virus, people were going to get infected and was going to get sick. So I said we need to shut down the state of Texas so people can quarantine themselves and everything will be settled down and people, you know, we will live our daily lives. Then I began to notice, Nicholas Pegues fans, that the virus sporadically came up in Spain. How did that happen? I'm like, Spain. How did the virus get to Spain? Then I began to research and said that well, this nurse or this person that was assisting the people in Africa brought the disease to Spain. So now I'm like, well, okay, that's unusual that Ebola will be in Spain, but it's life and things happen. But what is very, very unusual about this, Nicholas Pegues fans, is why Ebola is striking back to back. Even though we are in an epidemic time or you know, under a epidemic possibly from Ebola, why is the disease affecting first world nations? I begin to notice that Spain, you know, is having an outbreak that never happened before in history. Then I begin to notice and begin to read stories that it's happening in Australia. Quite unusual. So how can all of these diseases be spreading to first world countries? I have no idea. I think it's very unusual. We're in a very unusual time because, you know, if you have one source of disease going to one source of, you know, nation or one place in the world, you know, you would expect, you know, the United States to be affected, the United States to be, you know, us to go through a trial with this. Before it to affect Spain and Australia and for these individuals to come from several different places, it's quite unusual and it's very odd. It's very confusing even to me, but I'm just wanting to make my audience aware of this. Now, another thing I began to notice with this, the NBC News crew, it was a crewman that was sick in Africa. He came over here. They brought him back. So the people in government brought him back to the United States of America. I did not understand that. Of course, you know, we are dealing with Ebola, but why would they bring another person back over here with the disease? I have no idea. Now they're saying they have to quarantine the whole crew of NBC News. Quite unusual. Could this be, you know, I hate to say it, but a global conspiracy with Ebola? I have no idea. And why is this stuff going on back to back? Nicholas Pegues does not know. But it is quite unusual that all of these stories are hitting back to back and they're trying something's trying to throw the people off so the people can be you know, kind of thrown off when this stuff happens. I keep up with everything. I keep up with everything that happens. The first case that happened was from Liberia. It was a man that was sick that came here from Africa and came to Texas and he was sick. And I said shut down the state of Texas. You know, that was a political brand. Then the people, there, started saying it's Nicholas Pegues, the person who likes George W. Bush, the little George W. Bush, Nicholas Pegues. After that, I began to notice a separate issue. It has nothing to do with the United States. And this is just for Nicholas Pegues fans. A separate issue happened in Spain, totally separate from the United States. A person bring the disease to the country of Spain. Then after that, I noticed a separate issue again in Australia. Totally different issue. And so this has nothing to do with the United States. So whatever's going on, I believe it is a global it's something global going on. It's a global epidemic, but how is these diseases hitting first world nations? I have no idea. That's where the term, conspiracy or something unusual is going on because first world countries do not get Ebola. So it has nothing to do with the United States. Maybe it has something to do with the destruction of the first world government. I have no idea. And it is unusual because I'm thinking United States, but when it starts hitting other countries, other nations, Europe, it's quite unusual. I didn't expect it to hit Europe nor Australia. And then what puts the icing on the cake? Okay, Nicholas Pegues fans, a person who has Ebola works for NBC News, is coming back to the United States. Who's approving all of this? And not just back to the United States, but now the NBC News crew is infected. So I'm keeping everyone up to date. A lot of things go very, very fast, but I'm trying to take the people back on a slower pace to look back at this from a global perspective. A lot of this stuff is not, it's something's not right with this, if I'll always express. But I want to keep the people up to date and be very well aware that Nicholas Pegues is on the side of America, regardless of race, color, or creed. I love everyone, and I'm on the side of democracy, fairness, and justice. So, at any rate, with the unopened letter of the First Lady of the United States, Nicholas Pegues, a young Republican in Memphis, Tennessee, only on the Nicholas Pegues Show. Happy Saturday, everyone. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Princess Beatrix, this is your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. I love you, Bia, and Nicholas Pegues will be fine here in Memphis, Tennessee. I wish you many blessings, everyone at Buckingham Palace and around the world. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Thank you. So Nicholas Pegues reporting, Princess Beatrix is your elected American boyfriend speaking. Princess Beatrix is your elected Memphis boyfriend speaking. Now it is said and it is expressed that the First Lady of the United States is a fan of CNN icon Nicholas Pegues, and I'm honored to always work with the White House as a presidential blogger, especially me being a diverse young Republican here in Memphis, Tennessee, and of course not only Memphis, Tennessee, but I represent the entire world as a young Republican. Everyone loves Nicholas Pegues in Memphis, Tennessee. Now, I want to express that I think that the Obama administration needs to better govern and control this Ebola crisis because when you really look at it, it is concerning for me that the NBC crew came back from Africa and to come back to the United States. It does seem very, very unusual, especially since we're in the season of Ebola. I don't think it was appropriate to actually bring back that NBC crew member to the United States and then, of course, make it seem like the whole team had to be quarantined, which they did, but the particular crew that was quarantined was from Africa. I think that it is not a great season to, kind of promote Ebola back into the United States. So I'm pleading with the Obama administration and everyone in Washington, D.C. to, not allow any more people with the Ebola virus back into the United States. That is very concerning for me because it seems to have created an atmosphere of Ebola. In fact, after this resident from Liberia came to the great state of Texas, and I said shut down the state of Texas, it created, an atmosphere after that. It created, by this, especially the person that came from NBC News, it created an atmosphere of an Ebola crisis. And I just don't think it was appropriate for the United States to allow that those individuals back into the country. They could have sent them to Puerto Rico or territory of the United States, but to send them back to the mainland United States, I don't think it was appropriate personally. I think that we need to better govern this situation from a global perspective because now this issue has become global. It has become It's affecting Spain, it's affecting Australia, it's affecting other nations around the world. And we have to be very, very careful about who we allow back into the United States with this virus, how we're promoting this, what news organizations we're promoting. All of this have to be carefully thought out and done because, to me, it could seem like a conspiracy. And I'm just saying this, it could seem like something's not right with our government. But Nicholas Pegues wants to express that I want the Obama administration and everyone in Washington, D.C. to better govern how this is being done here in the United States of America. Nicholas Pegues is on the side of America. I'm on the side of the White House. I love America. I love promoting my stuff as a privileged blogger with everyone in Washington, D.C. and, of course, with everyone at the White House. So I want to just reemphasize that we need to better govern or have a better organization to govern how all of this is done here in the 21st century. Now, Nicholas Pegues is a voice of change and prosperity for the United States, and of course, I hope everyone will vote for Nicholas Pegues one day for United States president. I am considering that, or whatever office I really consider one day. Nicholas Pegues reporting Princess Beatrix's issue elected American boyfriend speaking. Everyone loves me and Princess Beatrix as a celebrity couple, and we love the celebrity attention that we do get. So Nicholas Pegues reporting. I love that the First Lady's a fan of me, Princess Beatrix. Everyone, happy Saturday from Nicholas Pegues. I love you, Bia. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Nicholas Pegues reporting. Waiting on arrival of former President George W. Bush here in East Memphis. He's reporting. CNN, our report on Memphis. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN Our Report. Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN Our Report on Memphis, also known as the governor, documenting First Lady Michelle Obama arriving here to the elementary school. Nicholas Pegues reporting, also known as the governor. CNN Our Report on Memphis. Fortunately, I was supposed to be on the inside, but right now I'm on the outside because I'm a few minutes late. It's still pretty cool. Regarding her Let's Move campaign. First Lady of the United States. And this was a private event, an invitation-only event, that I unfortunately missed. Nicholas Pegues reporting, also known as the governor. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Prince Harry here in Memphis, Tennessee, and of course Princess Beatrix. I am your elected American boyfriend. Promoted on Facebook. Nicholas Pegues reporter. Here he comes. Woo! Prince William in Memphis. Right behind him, Nicholas Pegues reporting. CNN icon of Memphis. There he is. Nicholas Pegues reporting Princess Beatrix's issue elected American boyfriend. Documenting this. It was Prince Harry. Awesome, awesome. Nicholas Pegues reporting. All right. And here we are in Memphis, Tennessee. Nicholas Pegues reporting. Documenting Prince William and Prince Harry on Nicholas Pegues. God save the Queen. And Princess Beatrix, I am your elected American boyfriend. Only on Nicholas Pegues, CNN icon of Memphis. Excuse me.